Hello, card game connoisseurs, and welcome back to TCG Card Shop Simulator. So I ended the last episode covering an update that had really just come out pretty much as I was recording, and that I hadn't really realized during most of my recording was part of the game. So I'm going to recover those issues real fast because they are nice little quality of life changes to the game. So for one, they've added a new card into the game, and at least from my reading of it, looks like there might have been some fan inspiration to the card. We'll hopefully see that card at some point during this episode. I'm going to be doing card packs, and that card is going to be in the ones that I open, or at least the level of cards that I open. I can't guarantee that I'll get one today, but we'll see. Additionally, they put in where there's going to be a grading system for the card boxes that I create out of the used cards and such. It also has allowed us to change the prices of the cards that are in the box a bit more, it seems like, so that way we can go up to like the minimum value of cards in the box, or the maximum value of the cards in the box would be like $5. And then finally, we're going to get to the main one that's going to be a focus for this video, so I'm not going to talk about it just yet because it's really what I'm going to be looking at in this video and shooting to get for this video. So let me get done checking my prices here, and then we'll get into that, open the shop, and get started for our day here. Really, I love this new update. I think it's great. I love the fact that, to me, it basically shows that they plan on updating quite a bit in the game. And really, it shows the possibility of a lot of stuff coming to the game in the future. I mean, I would love to see basically almost a fan design page that they set up so that people who are into the game can make designs that sort of fit into the realm for the cards. They could, of course, pick which cards they wanted to allow in and such, or just have a workshop community where people could make their own cards. That would also be nice. I don't see that being an issue personally. Alright, that person got sprayed. Wanted to make sure of that before I came out here. Didn't want stinky people in my shop. Alright, so she's over there. She's been sprayed off, which is good. We've got my box here, which we're going to be opening cards out of. As I said, this should hopefully get us an example of the new card in the game. But the other thing is, this episode we're going to be looking to get a new accessory unlocked, and that is that the game has now added comic books into the game. So there are 9 of them possible here. So far with my level, I'm able to get the first 2, so we only need $900 for the first one here. I am going to pay off the bills first for the shop, so let's go ahead and see what I owe on my bills. 800 there, 660, so roughly probably 1500, I'd say. Somewhere in that area would be good. 1400 probably be good enough. But yeah, we're going to pay the bills off first. That was not what I wanted. There we go. Was just wanting to pull some cards out. And I'll keep an eye out when we have the cards up here each time to try to see if I find the card. That is not the card, but it is a very cool card. Nope, not seeing it there. Once again, not the card, but a very cool one. Nope. There's the new card. So if you look from the right-hand side, we have the Kyonbi, the Gigatron, and then we have the Terradron. The Terradron card is the new card. So the third one in from the right, the green card with the sort of spiked looking face to the dinosaur looking creature, that's the new card that's been added. Really a cool looking card. And it does seem to be at the in these red card packs. I forget if these are legendary or whatnot, but yeah, so that seems to be where the design is at that level. So wanted to let you guys know on that. Looks like we have enough money, so let's go ahead and pay all. Nope, we don't have enough money just yet. I evidently didn't math correctly. Oh yeah, with the 81 here, probably not quite enough. Now we should be good. There we go. Alright, perfect. We got that paid off. So we're going to need 900 for the first comic book. Definitely interested in getting that in. Because we're going to put that over here. Then we're going to start looking at starting to set up the ability to have shelving in the back and such, so that way we can, when we get to level 30, have the new, oh shoot, need to put cards out here. But we can have the new person come in to do all of the stocking for us. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab a bunch of these. I do want to check these prices because the prices may have changed overnight. So I'm going to go through all of them, but I will try to get the ones that are not priced first. Yeah, see, like this one, price had changed. So it's now $10, not $11. Alright. Let's get this one, and this one. And we'll put one more over here. There we go. And let me go ahead and reload on cards here. Now that I've shown you the card once, not going to really worry about it right now. Going to try to get through the cards so that way basically I'm needing it for having decent stock for my shelving unit there. I do hope they make like a Ultimate Collector Edition of the new card. As I said, at least it is my understanding, and I could be wrong, but I believe that the new card is fan-inspired, which I think is a really cool thing. It is definitely great to have the fans participating in some way. I think that just adds to the game overall, at least in my opinion. Alright, didn't even get to check that card, and he already picked it up. This is sort of the one negative of this thing, is it does take a bunch of your time because you've always got people coming and grabbing a card. At the same time, it is a money maker. Definite money maker, and I can't complain about that. Alright, don't actually need that right now. Need this because we can get the item I wanted, which is going to be our first comic book here. And let's go ahead, we're getting 36, I don't know how many fit on a shelf, so let's go ahead and order 2 of them just to be on the safe side here. So we're going to need $459, so a few more dollars, that's fine. That'll do it for us. Let me go ahead out here and we'll go ahead and put in our order. I do love that these type of games have sort of elevated themselves by now having where you can sort of order and stuff from either a phone or like on Supermarket Simulator, the tablet and such. It really is a nicety that way because you're not stuck to a computer in some back room somewhere. That's always one of the harsher things, I think, on some of the games. My personal opinion, I love the tablet on Supermarket Simulator the most because then I can just go up to a shelf. I don't have to try to find the item. I can just simply scan and click. And that makes a world of difference. I think it's a great thing. Really wish, I mean, this game would be another perfect one where they could have that. And I don't mind that they sell it to you in-game. I think that works. It's realistic. You would have to buy the product in the first place. But I would so love a tablet in this game where I could go to my shelves, scan what I needed, and be able to order them that way. I mean, the phone is not bad by any means, not saying that it is. It's just the tablet and the ability to sort of just scan the shelf is that little step up that is just so nice. Alright, so I need one of these, one of these. Then here I need one of these. Need to turn the lights on. We need a couple of these. Could use definitely one of these. See, this sort of stinks. I pay more for this, but I don't make any more profit on it. So that is a little bit unfortunate, but it is the way it is. Let's get one of the smaller ones since we do own the rights to that. Same here, we'll get one of the smaller ones. And we need the red boxes. So we're at two things, red boxes. And the cards have been emptied out again. All right, let's go ahead and do some more card packs. We're just getting a solid amount of cards here. I like it. So there's the new card. There's a perfect example of it. So here's a gold edition of it. I like it. As I said, the design on it I think is really cool, but it definitely fits within the style. So if this is fan inspired by the game here, I think they did a great job. It really fits in the game seamlessly. I think it works quite well. If you look at it next to the Raison next to it, I'd say that they fit the same art style. I'm not like an artist by any means, so I could be entirely wrong on that statement. But I have to say, as a fan of the game, I think that it works. All right, let's start putting stuff out here. Our guy's still there doing the checkouts, which is great. Basically, we will have enough money for tomorrow as far as the 400 for the tournament, which is the most important thing to me. How close are we to the next tournament? 134 away, so not much at all. Probably not this episode, but probably next episode, I would guess, will be at that level so we could have the tournament upgraded. Which financially should mean an increase in money for us. Not a bad thing at all. All right. That worked out perfect. I thought I needed an air box. Alright, well, we got it leftovers. And as a bigger guy, I'm always a fan of leftovers, so not going to complain about it here either. Alright, here's the board games that I had ordered. So we've got those good to go. Don't shake your head at it, buddy. I was putting cards down right now. Oh. I do love still at the end of the night getting to do a little bit of cash sharing here. It's nice getting to hear the sounds of the register and just sort of seeing what people are buying is definitely a nice thing. Alright, so we got those people checked out. The next expansion here is going to cost me $400. I can afford that, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we've got this whole space now. What we're going to be doing is then in this next portion of the episode here for tomorrow, we're going to be looking at buying a couple of those shelves, or not those shelves, wrong shelves, sorry, misspoke. We're going to get these shelves, so they're going to be 1,000 each, but I want to start filling in this area with shelving. I basically want enough room. I'm hoping to get at least 3 rows in here of shelves. So we could probably do 2 in each of the rows, so each shelf can hold 8 items. So that should be, what, that's 16 in each row, so that would be 42 or so. I think that's enough to hold everything I've got in the store, basically. So once I have that, then we can go ahead and start, well, not sure I want to get these cards yet. Are you guys still playing over here? Yeah, they're still playing for right now, so let's get behind the counter here and then go ahead and open these cards. But as I said, this is all in preparation of level 30 when we will get the guy in who's going to be our stalker. Got a fairly high priced one of that new sort of fan-inspired card. $43, can't complain about that. I'll be with you in just a moment there, sir. But I am doing this a bit early of getting this set up because the whole thing is now these boxes are going to be going onto that shelving, and then I'm going to be buying more items so that I have a box of each on the shelves in there, at least, possibly 2 boxes. So that way we can go ahead and have sort of everything set up and ready to go when we get the stalker, and it'll just be an easy transfer of me doing it to him doing it. Can't put these on top, can I? No. Just was thinking about that suddenly. Thought about it, hadn't even considered the fact that I might be able to do that. Alright, so that's right. I do wish, like Supermarket Simulator, that it just showed you the ones that went up and down, so you could just go to those most of the time and change those particular prices. It is one of those I completely understand, and I do apologize if it gets sort of annoying with me comparing different simulator games, but I am playing so many different ones on the channel that it just happens. I can't help but think of them in the same vein, and so when I see something that one does really well and the other one's sort of not doing, I do think, it would be so much nicer if they would do this like the other game did. So because this process at the beginning of the day here always seems to take me a long time. But like there, I would have lost out on $2 of extra finances. If I didn't, here I would lose out on $1 of extra finances. So it is important, but it is time consuming. Here I'm going to lose $1. And no one has bought one of those comic books yet. Some of the items I have noticed, it almost seems like it takes a day for them to take effect. I'm not saying a day in the real world, but I'm saying a day in the world of the simulator itself. So perhaps today we will see more of those sales. Now, isn't it interesting that this one actually costs more now, $281, than that one does at $259, even though I have to spend more to buy that. Don't know why that is, but it is the way it is. I still am making a profit, so not going to complain about it. Just a little odd. Love when I can put out a $36 card and know probably in a few minutes it's gonna be gone. Alright, we are officially open. Let me get some more of these out. I am going to have to sort of keep an eye on my shelves because I'd like to stock up at the end of the night if I could. Sort of get into the practice of that. But we'll have to see here. I mean, I think a few of these things I'm going to order. Let's get another thing of pigs and another thing of stars. We'll just order those to begin with. Then we'll worry about paying our bills. Alright. Everything else I feel pretty good about until the end of the day. As I said, want to get the bills paid and then want to start buying shelving units. Because originally that was the plan for this entire episode, was we were going to start working on the back room, but then suddenly we had the comic book come out, and I wanted to put at least the first one of them out. We really aren't going to be able to fit anything else until we expand the store some, and that will come after we get the back room set up. It's all about doing things in steps. Probably we'll be at level 30 before we get to that point, and that's okay as far as I'm concerned. Maybe you'll find it boring, but for me, I want to do things in the proper order. As I said, if I get that back room set up, then I can go ahead and have the stalker taking care of things. So that has 12 card slots. This has 10 card slots. What is the one I'm using? 10 card slots. So that one's going to have 2 more card slots to it. But I am interested in that big boy there at 50. But that is a ways off. Wouldn't mind replacing this with another one here at a point. Have it looking nicer with the wood table and stuff. Though I will say the black sort of matches with the desk and everything, so I don't exactly hate it the way it is. Actually, the more I think about it, I sort of like that one until we can get the the one that's at level 50. And I'm not stocking this stuff out for the same reason of I want to have some of it left to be able to use the box to set up my backroom display. So like I only have one left of this. I don't want to get rid of that box just yet. It's the same reason I'm keeping this box around, though I don't even know now. Yeah, see, now that the box is empty, it doesn't say anything on it. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. We'll throw it away. Good lord, every time I turn my back, this thing's just emptied. Love that I'm putting out $40 cards. Even the new card here is 15 bucks. The Terra Dracon. I like it. I really like it. As I said, I think whoever made it really did a good design there. Can't complain about it whatsoever. Alright, so we get our first shelving unit here now. I feel like I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fit 3 shelving units, but I can definitely fit 2 sets of shelving units in there. So that'd be 16 items and then 32 items, which I think is close to what we need for the store. I'm not positive. Let's see, as far as the next section. We need to be level 30, and it's only going to cost us 500 then, so we'll be able to put in another section pretty much the same time we get the stalker, so not too worried about that. Now this first section here is going to be for the different card types. So we're going to do, is it top shelf works also? Alright, so that's going to be blue, purple, and then red. So let's go ahead and remove those 2. Actually, I'll just leave this in here for right now. And then as far as... Oh wait, we have blue, yellow, purple, and red. Alright, so that's actually going to be 1 shelf down. Really what I need to do is I need to order 1 of each. And I'm going to need to order 1 of each of these as well. And I've seen that those cards are already all gone. So yeah, that would be blue, this would be yellow. So they doused that guy well. Let me go ahead and start stocking this stuff out. Because I know that first section's only going to be for the cards. This isn't card related, so it's just going to get stocked out, get the boxes off my floor where I can. Still haven't sold a comic book. Sort of depressed about that. I think the comic books are cool, even if other people don't. Almost tried to throw the box away, then I realized it wasn't saying that the box was empty. Now this box is empty, so there that one goes. Those are good. Those are good also. $3.50 to me is $4. That's how that rounding works. Alright, let's get this order in. Alright, that's already been put on that shelf. Don't know why I was going to put it there. We have shelving for a reason. I am doing this entirely backwards. Brain seems to be having problems right now. Alright, so yeah, that's going to go there. Now we can go ahead and empty it over here, because this one will just fit out. And what I'm going to do is once we get the new guy in, that's going to be doing the stocking and such, I'll probably just have him, basically, I'm just going to drop a huge amount of freight on the street here. He can pick it up and put it where it needs to go, but at the same time, he can work it out too. So that way we'll have it there, good to go. I'm actually going to take a break for a moment and open some card packs, so that way I have some better cards to put out when we have an opening for one. Because the price value on the cards I'm putting out is getting a little bit low. I'd like it to be a bit up from there. Alright, hopefully we got some better cards. We'll get to see here because we got one spot open. Yeah, that's definitely a better card at $17. That's what I was hoping for. Alright, so then this one goes here. Then we'll take it. Because basically you need to designate which shelf is which. Don't know why I got moved out of the way there. It was almost like something bumped me from behind, but there's nobody behind me. It was very odd. I hadn't pressed the keyboard at that point, just did it. But yeah, you have to designate which shelf is which. So that bottom shelf's already been designated for the card, so I don't have to put this box down there. I can just go ahead and take this box and work it out onto the shelf perfectly fine. Did this box need to go here? Yes, it did. As I said, I'm hoping that when we get to that very fast... oh, he's gone. But once we get to the very fast stalker, hopefully He actually is pretty good, and he will be able to keep up some. That'll help out in the game quite a bit. It is going to be at an added expense per date, but you know what? Since I plan on continuing to expand, I'm not too worried about that really. Alright, decent price card there. But it'll also be nice once we have him to basically, as I said, just try to keep the stuff stocked in the back room. And so therefore, each day, just at the end of the day, I'll go to the back room, I'll see which boxes are missing and stuff, and buy resupplies there. Same as I sort of do on Supermarket Simulator. Takes out a little bit of the stress of trying to figure out which items are needing to be restocked and which are fine. Alright, so we're good on that stuff. Let's open a couple more card packs, like maybe 2 handfuls more. That way we have some new cards for tomorrow. Those cards are really starting to show up now. I'm pleased with that. I don't know if they have any like lower evolutions to them. I probably should open a handful of the lower cards too, just to see. I think I'll do that. Let's go back to the back room here. Back room / card room. And let's pull this box off. Open it. Set it on the ground. Pull out a handful. I've seen that card before, so while the particular version might be new to me, overall it's not new. This Where one there, the second card from the right, sort of interesting. Seedent, definitely I've seen before. Mufflin I've seen before. Esmery I've seen before. Alright, so I didn't see anything new in that. As I said, we'll just do the same for each level. Oh, that was a definitely new card. Never seen that one before. Seen those two before, just different versions of them there, so they're not anything truly new. Alright, so there was one card there I had never seen before, so that was sort of interesting. And yeah, that'll just empty this box out, that's fine. neither one of those is new overall, just the particular card is for my collection. Gecko Flare, sort of new looking. I do love the Drill Ceros. Not new, definitely, but I just love the look of it. Very cool design. Alright, so this should be empty. There we go. It can just go in there. Let's see here. Just sort them by price right now because I want to see if I see that card again. Not if I press the wrong buttons, then I definitely won't. Don't even have the slightest clue what the price on it was, but I had not seen that one before. I do love how my collection is shaping up now. Really makes me happy. No. Not really seeing it, so don't know. Might have been just sort of a basic card overall, and just one I had for some reason not noticed or encountered before. There it is, the Lumi. This is the one I hadn't noticed before. Worth $3.41, so not bad. So my most valuable card is $1,350. Then we drop down quite a bit after that. Alright, so we want to go for duplicates here. I don't mind that. There we go. Alright, so those are all set up. Big thing that we added today, really for me, is the shelving over there, because we're, as I said, starting to prep for having our stalker in. But we also did get the comic books in this time, and I'm happy about that, even though we didn't sell a single one of them. Just not sure if they're not going to be popular overall or what it is. Profit-wise, they don't do too much really, but you know what? They're still a nice item, and I love having the diverse items in the shop. I know some people have made the comment that it's like you shouldn't buy all the items, focus on the ones that have the highest returns and such, and I completely understand that. I get that. For me though, I'm running this as I want this shop to be one where people can come to the shop and buy everything and anything they could possibly want. And with that in mind, I feel like I'm achieving that in the way I'm playing it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more of TCG Card Shop Simulator.